representative or customer manager in the future, and how you're going to deal with other stakeholders. Yeah, so don't limit yourself. Okay, sometimes getting worse of some of our colleagues or some of our students went for the internship, just write a very simple report, doing all print the paper. That's going to be worse. Okay, so at least you should have a technical the assignment during your internship. Okay. Anyone here question, please? I'm quite worried on that.
I have question.
Okay.
How about the expected salary expectation we want to put on our resume, because we don't know the company salary structure.
Okay, so I don't put any expectation in the resume. Okay, I don't suggest you to put the salary expectation. Okay, for example, like 2,500, 3,000, because different industry have a different base salary structure. Meaning, for example, I'm doing the remuneration right now. The P50 usually the 3,000 to 3,500. It should be good enough to retain the talent or to attract a talent for the new fresh graduates. So you can expect yourself like 2,500 at least, 2,500 at least to 3,500 or 4,000. Some of the company offer the 4,000, but depend on the industry. For example, like oil and gas, they might offer you up to 4,000. And also the banking industry like Bank Negara. Bank Negara also offer higher than most of the industry. That's we are considered as P75, or meaning that P75 meaning that above average. But don't please avoid putting your expectation salary in your resume, in the LinkedIn, and also in the job street. Some of the position already being tagged with the salary offered. Okay, so if you aim for higher, you can filter 2,500 and above. But you might start with salary below than that to gain experience. Like I said, I start with Starbucks, only 5 ringgit per hour at that time. Gain like 800 ringgit most in a month. Then suddenly they offered me as a permanent staff, but the salary equal to engineer, the fresh engineer at that time. Okay, so please avoid that and try to have more visibility in terms of the salary offer for that position. Okay.
We have also a few questions here.
Okay.
At the form we have collected few questions. This is an important question, I guess. Okay. What should I do when I start working in a company, and what can I do to make myself more marketable? And the third question: I have a below 3 CGPA. What should I do if I graduated with below 3 CGPA?
What is the first question, Isam?
It's a combined question actually. It says, what should I do when I start working in a company?
Okay, all right, okay. What you should do, of course, you're going to have the onboarding. So onboarding, usually they will assign you to the specific position. If you already being assigned to that position because you apply for it, then you're going to bring brief about your expectation, your task, and so on. Okay, they're going to explain your job description and also the expectation from the company, the KPI, key performance, what the thing that you have to improve or you have to achieve until a certain period of time, quarterly, monthly, or yearly, and how you're going to be visible or outstanding among other colleagues or among other fresh graduates or even among the seniors in the company, of course. sometimes you have to do beyond of your scope of work. That's the reason. Okay, why I ask you that please excel in different kind of skill. For example, communication skill. You have 5 people in your teams, but they all of them, or including yourself, doing very good in technical, but they have but you are the one that have the capability to present or to have a good engagement with your boss or your supervisor. Please use that kind of advantage, meaning that I have that kind of experience that we are like a bunch of fresh graduate from various university joining TM at that time. But I always ask for my boss, what else I should do? What else I should contribute? Oh, we have that kind of project. Can I lead for that project? Okay, so from that, even though you don't have the experience, okay, you are going to learn during the process of doing that kind of project. So when you have that opportunity, you're going to deal with a lot of stakeholder or other people from different department or from different offices or different level, meaning that sometimes you're going to present it to the higher boss or maybe to the general manager, even though you are just joined the company. But no worry, people will remember your name. Not now, not next year, maybe in 2 years or 3 years. Oh, I still remember Esam. This is the guy that one that presented on this particular project. Where is he right now? Where? Okay, so okay, Esam is this particular department, still assistant manager. Oh, I like these people, or I like this guy. Can you ask him to join me? Maybe upgrading or maybe promotion. That's happening with myself actually. I have the experience doing this project with one guy. I would say Haji Saleh. Yeah, Haji Saleh. Haji Saleh is just like a general manager. I work with him only a few years, but he still remember my work ethic, my presentation, my skill. And then when he moved, being promoted to higher level to be as a vice president, he still remember my name. And then or shortlisted my name to be one of the to be promoted at that time. I'm being promoted at that time because of he know me well, and then he suggests my name to be called for the interview. And then I'm being head of my HR at that time because one of the vice presidents still remember doing job with me, even though only 1 year. You just imagine doing 1 year job with these leaders, but how good we are engaged, communicate, and showing our skill and talents and proof with doing all this project, even though it's beyond our scope of work. So don't ask for the, of course, you don't ask for it, but people will remember your contribution. Okay, and the third one, the third question, I don't know because it's a combination of question, right?
Yes, it said what can I do to make myself more marketable? That's we have answered already. The third one is I have a below 3 CGPA. What should I do?
Below 3 CGPA. Okay, so the way you market yourself through your resume by having a good involvement in the extracurricular activities. So focus on your achievement, okay, rather than your CGPA. Of course, your CGPA is at least 2.5 minimum, because you're going to copy. Honestly, I'm frankly speaking to all of you here, that we don't ask for Dean list 3.8, 3.9 or 4 flat. No, we don't ask for it. Because if you are 4 flat and then we don't see any kind of experience you have, you are bookwormer, I don't know, we're not going to select you as our finalist for the interview, because during the interview you should have your communication skill. If you don't have the capability to impart your experience or to share your knowledge, how are we going to point you as our talent in the organization? Okay, like today, please, if you have any question, Raise yourself, show yourself to the interviewer. Okay, you just imagine I'm not as the interviewer. I will ask you a lot of random questions. Or sometimes I can sit like I'm the boss. Okay, present right now. And I don't smile at all. You just imagine that kind of interviewer you're going to face in the future. Okay.
Results.
Yeah, how you manage yourself, how you handle the stress level, because they want to see how you handle the situation. They ask you very difficult question just to see or to check how you give the answer. Okay. Any question? Until what time? Now it's already 1+. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have 5 minutes.
Okay.
We want to take one last question if that's possible, so we can move on to taking a photo together.
Okay.
Is there any question? Okay, then I think there are no more questions. So big appreciation to all of our fellow students who attended this event today, and for our speaker, Mr. Zamhari. It was so much fun to listen to him, and it was so interesting. We would like to thank him to join us this eventful morning or afternoon to share his experience and stories. It does indeed enlighten us about our future careers in the industry. So